Recording. All right. Welcome to tonight's team call. We are at January 23rd. This month has flown by. It's been an amazing month for 80 Day Obsession. For you guys who are doing it, this program is like a game changer. It's the nutrition for me. I don't know about you. I'm loving it. Like, I don't know how I did it before. Like, now I'm so used to it that I'm not probably going to go back to anything else. It's just incredible. So I know you guys in our group are really killing it, and I appreciate you showing up every day. It's really, really awesome. Also, the Team Cup is coming up in beginning of February, so make sure you find a team for that. And let's see, what else do we have? Summit. You guys, is coming up. I know we're in January and it's in June, but if you do not have a ticket, you need to get one. You have to be there. It's literally one of those things that if you want to grow your business, you have to be there. And I'm obviously going to do a team party probably the Wednesday night before, because when Thursday comes, it's like bam, like gangbusters, things are going on like crazy. So if you can get there Wednesday evening, that would be great. If for whatever reason it needs to be bumped Thursday, I don't know that we can do that. But anyway. All right. So without further ado, we have Miss Chelsea Lipstrew, and thank you for giving me the pronunciation of your last name. I thought it was that, but I didn't want to butcher your name. So you're taking time out of your evening to help us with one of those things that our team doesn't talk about too often. I don't know why, but the whole money and income and, cycle bonuses and all that good stuff, it's something that we really need to educate ourselves on a little bit more. But this rock star obviously is a 5-star diamond, Premier 2016, Elite 2017 and 18. If you guys know, 2018 Elite was a very small amount of people. So this is a huge, huge deal that her team hit Elite 2018, which is called 2018, even though it was last year. But Success Club 10 Legend. So obviously she's doing something right in her business, and she is going to share some great things with us tonight. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I'm going to let you have it here.
Thank you. Wow, I feel that was nice. Okay, so first of all, I thought that my husband was going to be home by now, and he's not, because I'm in Texas and it's an hour earlier. So I have 3 girls, and you might hear them. Okay, Kaylee, I need you to go sit down with Ellie, please. I'm bribing them with ice cream, and it's not working. Okay, so I have 3 girls, ages 7, 5, and this one is almost 2. And like I said, I'm in Texas. I'm right outside of Houston. Where are you guys mostly?
We're all over the place. Yeah, you guys post in the little chat there.
Cool. Are you mostly East Coast? Oh, Canada. Cool. New Hampshire, Canada, Oklahoma. There's somebody close by. Atlanta. Oh, this is fun. I love hearing where everybody's from. It's really cool. Michigan. It's neat to see how we can come together as a team, even though we're all over the place. And I just think that's really a cool thing.
Washington State.
Washington. Oh, you're way over on the other side. Okay. So it's really early there. Cool. Well, thank you guys for having me tonight. It's really an honor. I feel very fortunate to be able to talk to you guys. And I am one of those people, I'm more of a science math brain, I think. And so because of that, this business, I love the math side of it, like the numbers. And that's just something that it just made sense to me pretty early on. And I've built my business kind of manipulating that side of it in order to maximize my income. I'm still working on it. I mean, I'm definitely not $1 million earner or anything, but I think that you can create a lot of income with a little. You don't have to have a massive team, but if you have a good team with some good working coaches, you can create a lot of income by placing them strategically. And coaching them well. So I do have a slideshow. So let me see if I can. Is that all right if I share my screen? Okay. You guys just have to tell me if you can't see. Let me make sure I can do this. I just got this computer. You guys are my first call on this new computer. So I'm sorry that I'm not like on the ball here. I had to download Zoom for this call. I was like, oh man, I haven't. Okay, can you see my screen? That's the wrong browser.
Yes.
Okay. That's it. Yes, found it. Cool. Do you see it says loading? I don't want to do it this way because then I can't see you. I like to see your faces. Hang on. Is that okay if I just do it like that?
Sure. However you want to do it.
Okay. Okay, so okay, moving on. Okay, so in Beachbody as a coach, and you guys might know some of this, you might not. Hopefully I can help kind of give it some structure so that everything fits better into place. There's basically 3 main ways to earn money as a coach. You can earn them as commissions, which is, your first thing that you're trying to do is sell challenge packs and Shakeology, and obviously we make an amazing commission off those, better than most MLMs that I've ever heard of. My new coaches are always shocked by the percentage that we get off of things. So commissions are an amazing way to make money, especially right at the beginning when you're a brand new coach. But then over time, these second 2 come into play, and they become so much more than what you really can make with commissions. And they also become more stable. Whereas with commissions, right, you're having to work to sell things. Like, you don't make money unless you sell. And so that can be, we always have to be finding new people. We always need to be selling challenge packs. You can never stop doing that. That is like the basis of your business. But you don't want your income to rely on that because it's up and down. It's like you might have a really good week and then not a good week. And you want to be able, like, the true freedom in this business comes when you are maximizing your team cycle bonuses and your quarterly bonuses, because then you can go on vacation and still make money. You can't, I don't think with this business you can ever just totally turn off for a week and check out, but you can have that freedom to live life the way you want to live and still make money if you've done these things well. So I'm going to mostly talk about team cycle bonuses, but I'm also going to throw in a little about the quarterly bonuses to kind of encourage you guys to be reaching for some rank goals. Okay, so I like to think in terms of reverse engineering. Sorry for the distraction. Reverse engineering, the definition is basically creating a design by analyzing the final product. So you look at what you want and then you work backwards. And that's kind of what I've always done with this. I've always had this idea in my head, okay, if I want to make $100,000 based off of team cycle bonuses, what do I need to be doing? Like, what are the steps backwards from that? Because that would be a really awesome income that's stable, that's not based on my commissions. Anything I sell, commissions would just be the icing on the cake. Like, it would be more on top of that. So you work backwards. Whatever your goal might be. Maybe it's 20,000, maybe it's 50,000, whatever it is. So the first step in this, start with your income. Have you guys ever thought about what you would like to make in a year with Beachbody? Like, have you ever sat down and thought, a lot of us think in terms of, if I can make an extra $500 a month, that would be awesome. And that's kind of where I started. But then I realized the potential with this is so much greater. And then I started setting these yearly income goals. Yeah, I have a dog, a very needy dog. It's just chaos here. These yearly income goals that then I could really work with. Like, to me, that's where I can dig in and like I have some control over that. Break it down by week. So let's say I'm going to use 20,000 a year as my kind of model for the first part of this. So break it down. 20,000 a year divided by 52 weeks is $385 a week. So now let's look at your volume. And I made this presentation when we had the old office, so I know our volume looks different right now. This, I just screenshotted this one day, and yay, my husband is home. Yay. Kyle, you're here. So this looks a little different than it will now, but you want to look at your left leg volume and your right leg volume. Hi. Can you help? Sure. Okay, thanks. Your left leg volume is everything that all the coaches on your left side, including their teams, either buy for themselves or sell to their customers. It's like a bucket, and this, a lot of you might totally get this, but I'm just going to go over it just in case. It's like you have two buckets, and one bucket is for your left and one is for your right, and everything goes into, like, everything on that side goes into that bucket, and same on the other side. All the volume, all the coaches below you, everything they sell to their customers, everything goes into that team volume bucket. You might have a strong side, meaning one side might be much greater than the other side. You might not. Some coaches do and some don't, and you just have to work with what you have. You can make a good income no matter where you're placed, no matter what your volume is on either side. You're in control of this. You can manage it and take advantage of it. In order to earn a team cycle bonus, you have to have 200 PV on one side and 100 on the other, or TV, I guess. The correct one would be TV, not PV. Just realized that. Team volume, not personal volume. You have to have 200 on one side and 100 on the other. So Emeralds get $14 for every matchup every Thursday, and Diamonds get $18. And that might not sound like a lot when you just think about, oh, $14. That can seriously add up, you guys. Okay, so plug in some numbers. This is what I do. I mean, I have my income goal in mind. I backtrack by week. I plug in the numbers, and that's always my goal. That's my volume goals. If you're a diamond coach and you want to make $20,000 a year, then on average, and we never have everything even week over week. It's always like a little bit of this, but on average, you would need to have 2,200 TV on one side and 4,400 on the other. Are you with me so far? I'm seeing heads nodding. Okay, good. You can stop me anytime. Okay. So how do you get that kind of volume? Grow your team. Grow your team. When I first signed up to coach, I was super skeptical of recruiting. I did not want to recruit. I could sell challenge packs left and right, but I was not signing up coaches. And I had this mental block about it that was just huge. I couldn't seem to get past it. And one day I had I got to be on a call with my upline, way up there, superstar diamond coach. And she just said, you've got to get out of your own mind and get over yourself and just do this. Because if you're selling challenge packs, you can sign up coaches. And so it was that week that I went Emerald. It was it was a mindset shift that I had to make. I had to get over my fear of recruiting and just start asking people. And when I did, I was shocked at the people that said yes. I was shocked. I thought I need to, work with somebody for a long time before I ask them if they want to coach. Or maybe they're not active in my challenge groups, so I better not ask them if they want to coach. I've been shocked, you guys. Ask everybody, because it has always surprised me the people that'll say yes versus no. So first step is grow your team. Second step is train them to be successful. The more they sell and grow their teams, the more your volume skyrockets without you having to do it all. So check this out. This is my favorite part of this because I want to really break down to you how this works money-wise. So I'm a 5-star diamond. This is my first business center, and my right side is my strong side and my left side is my weak side. I do have a strong side. Once you go 2-star diamond, you can open your second business center, which means you get to add yourself back into your downline, and you control that. You run your sales through that. You start adding coaches there. that volume contributes to your team cycle bonuses. So you're getting to control your own volume to a degree by doing this. It's an amazing thing. Not all MLMs, hardly any, have this opportunity where you get to add yourself back into your downline. So when I went 2-star, I opened my second business center and I put it on my weak side because I wanted to grow the volume on my weak side. So now my second business center, now the sides are flipped. The strong side of my second business center is the left and the weak side is the right. Well, I should have signed up my husband like first thing. Everybody sign up your spouse or your best friend or your sister, whatever, first thing, okay? Place them at the top of your weak side. Do what I didn't do. I didn't know that. I totally messed that up. By the time I figured it out, I decided to hold off on signing him up until I had my second business center open so I could put him on the weak side of my second business center. I wish these two were flipped, but it's just the way it is for me. So he is on the weak side of my second business center. Right now he's only an emerald. He's close to diamond. And again, his sides are flipped. So his right is his strong and his left is his weak. Are you guys seeing that so far? I've laid that out. Okay. So because of this, and he has a strong side, because of this, if a coach on his weak side places a 100, that should say TV, not PV, 100 TV order. So for example, if they order Shakeology plus something else, that would be 100. Shakeology is 90 always, right? Then he makes $14 that week. My second business center makes $18, and my first business center makes $18. Do you guys see that? So off of a 100 team volume order here, you make $50 in residual income. $50. Let's see. Let's go back there. Okay. There's also this amazing little thing that I didn't know about until a couple years ago, where you can sign up coaches. And this is kind of for once you have your second business center open. I think Natalie knows what I'm about to say, but once you have your second business center open, you can actually place coaches down here. I could place, I've been placing coaches under my husband. I've been going back and forth on his legs, but I'm still sponsoring them by my first or my second business center. And they give us that option. You have to go into your genealogical view and you just have to click all the way down to the end and then select the little box where you want the person to go. And I'm building the volume here so that he cycles more here, but still sponsoring coaches in my first or my second business center. I mean, you guys, if you understand how to do this, you can make all kinds of money. And it's totally, like, they designed it this way. Okay. So quarterly bonuses are another thing. And don't forget, none of this comes into play until you hit 2-star. So, well, okay. Like the whole placing yourself again doesn't come into play until you hit 2-star. They just introduced the whole diamond quarterly bonus, which is awesome, right? If you hit diamond and you hold it for 6 weeks within that quarter and you hit Success Club all 3 months of the quarter, you get $250. It's pretty awesome. But once you go 2-star, that quarterly bonus goes up to $800 roughly. So the way they do it is it's actually profit sharing. They set aside 2% of the company's like profit from the quarter. And each one of these pools gets 0.5% divided out amongst all the people who held that rank within that quarter. So it's never an exact, like the diamond bonus, they made that an exact number. But the other 4 pools, they kind of, it just totally depends on how well the company did that quarter and how many people hit that rank. So like Natalie was saying, the elite was harder to hit this past quarter. So the 5-star bonus was actually higher than the one last January because there were fewer people that hit it. So holding your rank, like rank advancing to these Star Diamond ranks is extremely financially beneficial. Very. I mean, can you imagine getting a $60,000 bonus 4 times a year? That's pretty stinking awesome. That's life-changing, seriously. And by the time you're at that point in your business, you're making tons of money with Team Cycle bonuses too, because you've got 15 diamonds under you that are contributing to your volume. And you can earn these in multiple business centers. So when your second business center goes 2-star, you can earn that $800 on top of what you're earning in your first business center. Does this make sense? I see some heads nodding. Okay. So obviously, I believe strongly in a 2-star model for training my coaches, because you get to open your second business center, you qualify for the approximately $800 quarterly bonus, and your volume and Team Cycle bonuses go way up. And I'll just tell you that when I went 2-star, so I signed up in October of 2014. And the next December is when I went 2-star. The next year, so it was 2016, from 2015 to 16, when I went 2-star, I noticed a big income jump. Like, I went from really kind of all over the place to now I was making a steady part-time income. Okay. Like, better than part-time. It could be even full-time for, a lot of people. So yeah, somewhere in that range. And then when I went 5-star that year in 2015, I went to 5-star right in December. So then in January of 2016, all of 16 and 17, like, that was a huge jump from the 2-star earnings to the 5-star and above earnings. For me, was another big jump. And then it stayed kind of steady there. Like, it's grown slowly, right? But it hasn't dipped back down. And now it's a full-time income for me. And it's a great full-time income. And I've done that by growing my team, training them really well so that they're producing volume, and placing them strategically. I mean, I've just always worked with these numbers. So the bottom line, in order to make money, you need to grow your team. And I love to talk about this because it's something that I came into this business saying I was not going to do. I was like, I'm not going to grow my team. I'm going to really enjoy watching women lose weight and helping them lose weight, helping them get healthy, helping them gain their confidence. But this whole recruiting thing, that's weird. And so I feel like I kind of saw the light one day and it all made sense. And now I like to talk to other coaches about that because it has definitely changed my family's, my family's reality. And it's just an amazing opportunity. The fact that you're signed up as a coach means that this is available to you. So I really like to try to inspire other coaches to go after it and to kind of see the light like I did. And that is the end. So, do you guys have any questions about any of that? Because
I'm sure that someone has to, because that was a lot of information and it was a lot of great information. And I know that it's almost mind blowing because you see it and like that's the potential. And does anybody, like, I can't see anybody else's face.
Yeah, I can go back.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Here we go.
Hi, everybody. Okay. So who has questions of anything at all?
Do you guys understand how, like, what 2-star means? Stuff like that? Yes. Okay.
Strong legs and weak legs. Mine are like almost equal.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's what we're all kind of working towards.
Yeah, at one point it was really lopsided and then now it's just pretty much equal, which for a while I was like, I was so used to having a strong leg that it would confuse me once it started to be equal, but now I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be, I think.
You've been working hard and you've been working smart. That's okay. So do you guys have like recruiting goals for the year, or are any of you struggling with this whole concept of recruiting like I was?
Jill, So her goal is to get Emerald. Seems so far away. It's not far away. Girlfriend.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it this weekend. You can do it.
Yes, you are super inspiring. So know that just asking the question to people you know who would be rock stars, and just ask, have you ever considered doing what I'm doing because you XYZ?
Do you have somebody you can sign up to be one of your U+2? Oh, I can't hear you. Hey, here. There you
go. Well, my husband was signed up, but he doesn't get Shakeology anymore. So I sort of feel like I'm starting from scratch. So I've asked a few people, but I find like I can sell the challenge pack. They'll get Shakeology for 1 month and then they're done. They don't want to continue.
Yeah.
So that's sort of where I'm at, And I'll even say, well, I'll even picture like, even if you want to continue as a discount coach, there's like, that's how I joined initially. Right. Mm-hmm. So anyways, but they're not there yet.
That's hard. But so I order a box of samples through my husband every month, and I run a lot of free groups. Just growing my network, I run a lot of free 5-day clean eating challenges to get people in the door. And I sell 5 packs of Shakeology to my free groups like crazy. And so I'm not out the money for his account. In fact, I probably make a little bit every month. You just set your pricing on the shakes. I sell a 5-pack for $25, and that includes shipping, and I at least come out even. I don't like to lose money. So if I have to add $1 for shipping, I will. It's amazing how even $1 can make a difference when you're like, but anyway, I will make all that money back. And when I first signed him up, it was going out on a limb financially, but that fueled me even more to sell those shakes, and so that it would be a wash. And that means you're getting Shakeology into the hands of more people. They're trying it. If they drink it, and that's why I actually price it so that people will choose the 5-day pack, because if they're only drinking 1 or 2, they'll be like, it was fine, but it's not worth the money. If they drink it every day for 5 or 7 days, they're usually feeling a difference. And they're like, oh, I missed like the day they don't have any more. Oh, I kind of missed that, how can I get more? So I think for me, it was like, I got to get my husband signed up, and I've got to sell those shakes because I don't want to be out $100, And now I do. Now I turn them over. I've got a good system. So that's something to think about. And then if you are, I just totally lost my train of thought. I need to turn my phone. My team call is an hour after this one. It's at 8:00 Central, and my guest speaker just said she forgot about it, but that's okay.
Is she coming on?
For my call?
Yeah.
No, I don't think she can tonight. She has. Oh no, she didn't forget about it. I didn't read my message all the way. She has the flu.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Do you want me to do your call?
Well, if you want to, you can, if you're free. I mean, you were going to do it next week, right?
Yeah, but it's up to you.
I don't mind either. Why don't you stick with next week, and we'll just have a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't really plan exactly what I was going to say, so it was going to be kind of spur of the moment, but I just don't want you to be like, dry there. But okay. Cool.
Thank you. That's sweet. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, signing up one more person. Yeah. I mean, if you're selling, to get them to stay on Shakeology. My kids are watching something hysterical, apparently. I think that one thing that I constantly need to do better at is just pushing the value, like what is Shakeology within my challenge groups, and teaching that, because people don't know. I just signed up some people that they're like calling Shakeology a protein powder. I'm like, oh my goodness. It is not a protein powder. We got to talk. So I think that if you really teach them what it is and how amazing it is, then the price objections go down. But that is like constantly, you know, you might take a weekend and write up some really good posts with some good information about Shakeology and just have a bunch of them so that you can be sharing different kinds of information within your challenge groups to kind of reinforce why you want to be drinking Shakeology. And you can build I don't know if you guys do point systems in your challenge group. We like to do points, and then we have a winner every week. And you can't win unless you're drinking Shakeology. You're not going to win the prizes because Shakeology it's worth a lot of points. So they have to be logging their Shakeology or showing a picture of it every day in order to get the points. And, you know, people like prizes. So they're going to drink their shake and then they feel better and then they're hooked on it. So, yeah.
I used to do the whole box too and like I would go like a month and like they would go like hotcakes. I don't know why I stopped doing that. And I guess since we do have the clean week, but I do like actually having control of the packs and just sending them to people and maybe putting like a little letter or something or a note or something in there, or even like throwing an Energize or something like that. That's a really good idea. I might start doing that again.
I like that. I mean, I have gotten so many people buying Energize because of offering samples. So I'll do that. I'll order boxes at a time and just sell. I just offer, and Energize is cheap. I mean, you know, so I'll just offer that in my challenge groups, and a whole bunch of people want to try it, and then they're like, "Oh, that was pretty good."
Just had my crap.
Let's you try
it. Yes. What else?
I wish they had Recover in a packet. I've been sending out scoops out of my tub.
I know. Surely it's coming. Everybody's, been like talking about it. Like, come on, we need packs. Seriously, we need packs.
Yeah.
Okay, JL is asking, she signed her husband up on her week ledge. Should she put customers under him to maximize volume commission? I think, well, this is my answer. Obviously, you give your answer too. Success Club stuff goes maybe in your account, like a challenge pack. Anything else, like if somebody ordered Energize or Recover or a program or even on demand, it could go in your husband's, and that way you can cycle and still be getting the commission from it. But and then maybe if you hit Success Club, when you hit Success Club the month, whatever else goes underneath. Do you think, Chelsea? What's your take?
That's what I do. What rank are you? How do you say your name? JL?
JL.
Sorry. Like what rank are you right now?
She's Emerald.
Emerald. Okay, yeah. So that is, I would be looking at your volume. I would get really good at looking at your volume every week and seeing if that would be helpful. I will tell you, can I just share one more thing?
Of course.
A little chatty. I had some coffee.
No, please.
So my husband, I really work hard to work his account to SC10 as well. So I work mine to 10 first, and then I start working on his. And the reason for that is because since he's an Emerald coach, I get those paid leads. You guys know about those where you get, yes. Okay. Somebody last week, I got assigned a customer that placed a $551 order, and it got assigned to my husband. So when I saw that, I was like, getting to SC10 every month this year, like, what do I have to do to make it happen? Because that is just money that goes into my bank account, and that's a customer I can hopefully connect with and build that relationship. So get your husband to Emerald. I know that's one more step, but but the short answer is yes. Focus on your account first, get yourself to SC, and then think about your husband. Or run those other orders through him that are non-SC producing orders. That's the short answer, yeah.
All right, what else?
Victoria asked, how do you run orders through his account? So you always want to make sure you have a great relationship with your customers, and, you've been building that relationship. And then when they're ready to purchase, I just say, hey, do you mind if I run your order through my husband's account? It's just purely strategic on my part. It won't affect you at all. I'll still be your coach. And 100% of the time they've said, no problem, I don't care.
Yeah.
So then I just go in to share a cart through his email address and password, and I just send him the share a cart that way.
Share a cart's amazing.
I'm so grateful.
I love it. And I'm like addicted to it. I'm like, oh, don't worry. What's your email address? I've got this.
So great. I haven't had any mistakes with people ordering the wrong thing. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. It's very specific.
Yes. Use share a cart. Check it out. It's pretty great.
It is. Yes. It's fantastic.
You can also like switch orders after they've been placed. If you realize, oh, it was, just a Beachbody on demand or whatever, they just made this new rule where you're not allowed to initiate that change yourself, because did you hear about this? I've run into this a few times. They will deny the request because both coaches are living in the same household. So that's a little tricky, because then you have to ask the customer to do the switch.
Okay. I got what you're saying. Yeah. Right. Okay. No.
So then you really want to have that if you're going to go to that, make them go to that extra step, you really want to.
Right.
Yeah. So it's better to do it beforehand.
Right. Gotcha. Just like, unfortunately, our older customers can't run through our second business center unless they just go and ask. Yeah. And there's so much volume in the first business center.
Right? I know. And you can't transfer it unless they do. They can request the transfer.
Right.
That's one of those things I feel scummy about. Like,
yeah, I know.
So I can make more money.
I want a double dip. Come on.
Yeah, I don't really
have All right. Anybody else have anything?
So how are you guys liking 80 Day Obsession? You love it?
Love it. Oh my gosh. It's just so, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. It's just, I can't think of the word I want to use. Obviously it's different, but it's just inventive and just, I don't know.
It is. I love the feeling that, oh, you like the longer ones better? That's cool.
They don't stay that long either, because they don't have the timer up there unless you just click on the screen or whatever. And I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't realize I only had 15 minutes left.
I love not knowing how far along I am in the workout. Yeah, I keep looking for the timer, and I have to remind myself, oh, it's not there. But I really like that. I like knowing when I finish a workout, I'm never going to have to do that. I mean, I know the moves are the same or similar week to week, but I love knowing like that one is done. I never have to do it again.
And you get to have recover afterwards and then eat like an hour later.
I know. I love that too. I had a friend ask me if I was drinking recover every day, and I was like, heck yes. It's like my motivation to finish these workouts. It's so good.
Freaking delicious too. I'm like, I posted the other day, I'm like, it's part of me wants to like savor it and sip it because it's so good, but the rest of me is like, I'm going to chug it because it's so good.
Throw it back. Yep.
Oh, man. It's exciting.
You need to figure out how to add music. I know. I've not tried that. I've been doing it in the early mornings, and my workout space is right under one of my daughter's rooms, and so I'm like kind of enjoying the quiet because it's so early. But don't they have a playlist on Spotify? Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I don't either. But Jane, just play Pandora.
Yeah. And Recharge. I've never tried Recharge. You don't like it, Victoria?
Oh, that was good. Really? No? I'm going to have to get some.
I've heard it's gross.
It's been
my challengers say, though, that it's gross, but it works. So
right.
What that's worth.
Definitely need to get some more.
Do you like it?
Yeah, when I had it, I liked it. I don't remember it being bad, but I'm not very picky about very many things. I could probably eat dirt and be like, ooh.
It's food. I'm the same way. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, Energize. Oh, your first time user. Oh my God, Jill. Is it amazing? It's like,
that tingly feeling used to freak me out so bad, and now, I mean, y'all know it's not from the caffeine. I used to think I was like having a heart attack or something. Oh, another flavor. I just had my first challenger ever say that she could barely swallow Energize. Everyone loves it, except for this one girl said that it tastes like Lysol to her. And she's like, how do I make it taste better? And I'm going, I've never been asked that before. I have no idea how you would do it.
Or maybe a splash of some other juice or something. I don't know.
That's
Sure, we're gonna make another flavor at some point.
That would be nice to do it. So you don't like it, JL?
JL, you don't like the flavor? No.
No. Lemon.
Oh God. Well, E&E was lemon too, and I used to be an E&E junkie, but then Energize is so much better.
It's so good. What is C4? I don't know that.
Chocolate? Oh.
I don't know that. Just for a flavor.
Gotcha.
Well, it'd be nice if they made something different.
Yeah.
For those 2% of you that don't. No, I'm kidding.
All right, you guys. Anything else before we let her go? You guys that don't have your picture, do you want to be on the call? On the picture, I mean, team. There's Jessie and Haley. You want your photo on?
That's so fun. You do a picture. Great idea.
Oh yeah, every week.
I'm gonna start doing that.
It's just kind of to put it out there on social that, you know, we get together every week and it's just fun. Just kind of like do a recap of what we talked about. And all right. So on 3, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. All right, let's do one more since okay, let's do one more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. Thank you so much for your time. That was awesome. I'm gonna go back and watch it again. I'm fascinated by our business model, even though my team knows I'm not that great at like teaching it or explaining it, all that. It took me actually seeing it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like to finally see the cycles, to actually understand the legs and why the cycles happen and all that stuff before I actually understood it. So seeing the visual like that's really great. So
I can send you the slides too if you want.
Awesome. That'd be great. Thank you.
Oh, good, Meredith. I'm glad. I worry that it makes sense in my brain. I don't know if I'm communicating. So
No,
good.
it was great. It really was.
Okay.
Thank you guys, or thank you, Chelsea, and thank you guys so much for getting on tonight. I always appreciate you getting on and taking time out of your evening. And let's rock the rest of this month. Woo-hoo. Love you guys.